kingdom from the concrete. Overpower, Prodigy. Yeah, the crown is what I came for. Overpower, Prodigy.
Yo, how we doing? All right. Time traveler indeed. We are back to the first round of the Ohio Regional Season 1. On the right, I recognize Mr. Doug Sims with his Intellect combat deck, sporting Leonidas, Invisible Man, Joan of Arc, and Victory Harbin. On the left, we have an Asclepion team by Mr. Derek Bertrand. He's been pretty quiet for a while. We haven't seen him since he tore it up at, I think it was Ohio Regional last year. Maybe it was Toronto. I think it was Ohio where he did really, really well. He is not playing Wukong this time, not going with the full combat. He's going with the Intellect and combat as a secondary. So we have Count of Monte Cristo, Sherlock Holmes, Captain Nemo, Jane Porter in the back. He actually has an extra point. And Asclepion. Interesting, he's picking Jane over Billy in the back. But here we are. He's got a combat teamwork, combat power card, and Hades. Looks like Doug had a duplicate, I think. Power card on Sherlock. Counts 4, make an additional face down. So again, we have two control-y style decks. We got Baker Street versus Asclepion. And I think Derek has a fairy. Joan. Show me all the cards in your hand playable by this character. So I think that's going to get the fairy, because otherwise he's just going to discard it. Derek plays, select the slain. A heal, a Sherlock 4. Pulls the Sherlock 4. Hard to see. I can't see discard piles or missions ventured, so we'll figure this one out. That's a 7 on Sherlock. He takes it. Doug is now open-handed. 4, make an additional at Leonidas. Trying to get him to use that 7 so that he can launch his own 7 right back. Doug trades it, fair trade. And his own 7, which Leo has to take. Both open-handed. Now Doug can throw that teamwork and then the multi, but he cannot KO anybody as long as Derek saves that 6 to defend on Sherlock. Follow-ups to that teamwork are +1, +2, but it must be brute force and intellect. And he can only utilize their grids to throw that 5 and 6 as intellect. Nobody has enough brute force, so now Derek wants to decide, is he gonna... Sherlock's gonna live. Yeah, threaten the KO. Make Doug concede right here, which he does. So that he does not lose his Leonidas. I think Doug had a dupe, but hard to see. Ooh, there's an 8 for Sherlock. Sherlock does have 2 colors on him. Ooh, the protection of St. Michael. That's a huge tell. Sherlock offensive negate. 8. You guys are placing maniacs. So fast. Not even stopping to see what the other player does. Ooh, interesting. Putting a Merlin on his damaged Leonidas. I get you want to save it, but Leo could get KO'd with a teamwork. Derek says, please read me that Invisible Man card, because I do not play with him or see him very often. The other one is take a power card from the power pack, and then for the remainder of the game, Invisible Man throws attacks face down. You can mill 2 off the top of your own deck to reveal it. Both players venture some amount. We can't tell how much. And it looks like Derek runs. Interesting. Guess he knows he's going to have to throw into that St. Michael, even with that blue teamwork. It has a combat icon, so you can't get through it in one action. Both players have a discard of some sort. Hope we fix this camera at some point. Not seeing the missions is pretty rough. Doug has his Leo team avoid, his fairy, and a 300, so he is sitting pretty. I think Derek has a draw 3. Is that what I see? Doug throws a teamwork down on Mr. Invisible Man. Derek's counting. I think he has a real Sherlock negate also. Oh, Doug drew a card, so that must mean Derek bid 3. I thought Derek ran, so Doug's going first. Maybe Doug ran. I don't know what's going on, guys. Yep, I guess Doug did run last round. 4, make an additional face down. And Doug cannot take that because he will surely lose Leonidas. So he's just questioning, do I Merlin that, or do I play the fairy now? Or block it and then block the next attack? It's a Leo 300, a little bit of a feint there. Derek plays 6, and it is ferried. So it throws a 6, and then a 6 for the kill. Blocks with a 7 from hand. Throws the 8 plus 0. We'll get the 8. Oh, wow. Never mind. He's got the Nautilus. Even better. Only intellect. Unfortunately, intelligence is still a kill shot, but we don't know if Doug has any intelligence left. I don't think he does. They both have a little lockout action going on. Sherlock negate. Whoops. Wrong card. Grim Reaper. Now, he might just take that, honestly. He's got no icons showing. Why burn the Merlin? It says combat, and he does get 1. Derek still has to be careful about that St. Michael. It's a 3 at the captain. It is his shortest suit, so Visible Man. And it pulls the Sherlock negate. It says no thank you. There's the teamwork. Disoriented. Doug plays the run and hide to keep Invisible Man alive the rest of the game. Certainly help with that. Oh wow, gets him to spend the St. Michael. And he goes to throw the 8, and then Doug says you can't. So it actually locks up the whole teamwork because he can no longer follow up. But it was illegal follow-up when the teamwork was thrown, so... Nope, can't do that, buddy. That's the person. Nemo's the one who threw the teamwork. Oh, maybe Doug passed. I think Doug passed. Offensive negate to heal the 7. Doug lets it happen. That's a draw. Passed again. Heal. Now it's going to pull the Merlin. Drawing a heal off the top is crazy. I think Doug's just trying to win venture here, so he just keeps holding. And he goes, nope, you still can't throw that 8. Still can't throw that 8. Locked down, my friend. Does Derek have a teamwork and a Merlin? It's unfortunate he can... he negates off the St. Michael. Wow. That's crazy. Now he can attack with the 8. Now Doug concedes. And I guess that was a bid for the win for Derek. Alrighty then. Must have been a 2-2-3. Crazy. What a fast game. Would expect nothing less from these two players. Both notorious for playing super fast. Yeah, what a game. Awesome. That was cool. I hope we get this camera sorted for the next matches to see the missions because, yeah, I was in the dark there on, as is the audience, for who was bidding what. We saw Doug draw 1 card, so we knew Derek went 3, but I did not know what the venture was before that. Crazy. I love that Intellect combat deck. We'll hopefully see more of it coming up. Thanks for watching, guys. Till next time.